Vikings. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Out of the shotgun. And right away he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. He'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mond's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
To throw again on second down. Mond. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think a game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. Third down from the gun, it's Mond. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Left side, Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mond looks to throw. He's got Smith here. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Mond. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Mond good to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A throw out wide, caught by Hopkins. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Dancing to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That catch good for only a couple. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And when the ball gets swung out wide like that, sometimes it helps you as a defender because now the field gets cut down and you actually have the sideline. It's almost an extra tackler for you. You can locate your target quickly, and he was able to get over there and make the play.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's Edmonds. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they go play action here. Mon rolling to his right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Mon. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Moore now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From just shy of midfield, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Bond's going to keep this himself. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Get ready.
Now Murray out to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Murray going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Murray off play action. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Murray buying time to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Mon. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Mon looks to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Vikings 28, Cardinals 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Moore now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Murray now. Steps away to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's...
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 59 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To the air on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Bond going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Smith catches left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. 2nd and 8. Mon now off of play action. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Mon out of the shotgun. His throw incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. From the gun, here's Mon. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mon. And his throw here's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 36-yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Hey.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mond. That is caught by Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Again, it's Cook. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They run it again with Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And they go play action here. Mond. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He's at the 40. The 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Mike 2, Mike 2.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to run with Connor, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available. and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They start the drive with Cook, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.